It came with a plan to be like feature run, album time. We're gonna do that prayer, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do everything in the way that it's gonna be.
Lil Durk's team recently shared a video of him before he was arrested, and many people believe it might be a hint about when he will be released. In the video, Durk gives advice about money, saying, "If you cannot afford 10 Maybachs, then do not buy one." The video became very popular, and one comment caught everyone's attention. The comment said, "Does anyone else feel like Durk's team is showing all his positive and motivational moments to prove to the judge that he has always been a good influence?" DJ Academics also spoke about Durk's situation. He shared a tweet saying, "We are praying for Durk. He sent me a message saying he will have the album of the year." This caught a lot of attention because it seemed like Durk was still focused on his music, even while dealing with serious legal troubles. But what made things even more interesting was a message from someone in Durk's camp. A person close to Durk posted a mysterious statement, saying, "Durk's album is coming very soon, but something much bigger is happening behind the scenes. All I can say is, free Durk." This made people wonder what was really going on. Was there a legal strategy being planned? Was Durk about to get released? Or was something else happening that the public did not know about yet? Even Kanye West got involved. He reached out to Durk while he was locked up and spoke to him over the phone. Their conversation was short, but it was important. It is not clear what exactly they talked about, but the fact that Kanye made the effort to call him showed that Durk was not alone. Some people believed Kanye might be offering support, while others thought he could be helping Durk plan something for his music career. However, just a few days after this call, something very serious happened. Reports came out saying that Durk was attacked inside his cell at the LA County Jail. There were no official details about what exactly happened or how bad the situation was, but it was clear that it was serious. Many people started to believe that Durk would be moved to another facility for his safety. Fans and supporters were shocked by the news. Some people thought it was just another rumor, while others believed that Durk's situation inside jail was more dangerous than anyone realized. The fact that no details about his condition were shared only made people more worried. Was he badly hurt? Was he okay? Nobody really knew, but everyone was waiting for more information. At this point, Durk's legal troubles were already making headlines, but now his safety was also a big concern. Some fans thought that the attack could be connected to his past issues in the streets, while others believed it might have been a setup. No matter what the reason was, the situation was becoming more intense by the day. With everything going on, people were left wondering what would happen next. Would Durk be able to beat the charges? Would he be able to release his album while still in jail? And most importantly, would he be safe? These questions remained unanswered, but one thing was clear: Durk's situation was far from over. While fans were trying to figure out what was happening, they noticed something strange. Quando Rondo and Lil Tim both did interviews on the same day. Not only that, but they both said the exact same thing. Some people thought it was just a coincidence, but others believed they had something to do with what happened to Durk in jail.
Man, how you feeling?
And I'm feeling good, just taking a day at a time, just chilling and damn.
Quando Rondo later spoke about everything and said he wished things had been handled in a different way. He said, "Whoever is on my side has kids and a mother who loves them completely. At the end of the day, bro, all this beef we are talking about is stupid. It could have been handled in a completely different way. Instead of all this, we could have made a song, made $4 million, and handled everything in a legal way through music." But this is where things become even more strange. Did you know that part of Durk's case is about his lyrics? One of the lines they're looking at is, "Look on the news and see your son, you screaming no, no." The feds believe this is connected to Quando Rondo, who was heard shouting, "No," at the crime scene where his friend PNB Rock lost his life. Quando was in the car as a passenger and was panicked when he saw what happened. However, Durk's lawyers say this is not true and that he is proof he was not involved. In a move similar to what is happening in the YSL trial, Durk's producer came forward with important evidence. He explained that the song, Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, featuring Babyface Ray, which the prosecutors claim is about the incident, was actually recorded 7 months before it even happened. To prove this, Durk's legal team showed a court document that confirms he wrote and recorded those lyrics many months before the situation took place. PNB Rock passed away, and it became a big coincidence that Durk's lyrics sounded exactly like how Quando reacted to losing his friend. But now, the feds are collecting more and more evidence against Durk. Reports say they have over 230 gigabytes of proof, including audio and video recordings, along with 20,000 pages of reports. Most of this information is coming from OTF Jam, who is believed to be the main person giving information in this case. Federal investigators now believe that Durk may have been involved in a murder-for-hire plot. They suspect that he could have paid someone to take out two people. The first person they are looking into is Stefan Mack, the man they claim was responsible for the death of Durk's brother, D-Tang. According to the feds, Durk may have wanted revenge and arranged for Stefan to be killed. The second person is the mother of OTF Jam's child. She lost her life after Durk allegedly found out that Jam had been secretly recording their conversations. If this is true, it could mean that Durk saw her as a threat because she might have known too much. Right now, the feds believe that Jam is the key witness in the case. They think that his testimony and any evidence he has could be enough to put Durk behind bars for all three crimes: his brother's murder, Stefan Mack's death, and the killing of Jam's baby mother. One thing that raised a lot of suspicion was an Instagram live video featuring Jam. In the video, he kept adjusting his jacket and talking into it, which made many people believe that he was wearing a wire. If true, this would mean that he was working with the authorities and secretly recording conversations. During the live, Jam was heard saying, "Back in the day, man, when I was growing up, I had an AR, and you know how it was back then. They got your Metro, and all that was going on." His words did not seem important at first, but after the feds started investigating Durk, people began to wonder if Jam was giving out hidden information. Another key piece of evidence the feds brought up in court was an Instagram story that Durk posted for D-Tang just 30 minutes after Stefan Mack was killed. This timing made investigators suspicious. They wondered if it was just a coincidence or if Durk was sending a message. The next day, Durk went live on Instagram again. In the video, he was laughing and joking, which made people question if he was celebrating something. During the live, someone in the background said, "SL," Carr said SL, and Durk reacted. Many people now believe that this was connected to what happened to Stefan Mack, though there is no direct proof of that yet. This case has taken many twists and turns, and as more details come out, it is only getting more complicated. The feds are still gathering evidence, and if Jam really was working with them, his recordings could be a major problem for Durk. Fans and supporters of Durk are divided. Some believe he is being set up and that there is not enough solid evidence to prove anything. Others think that there may be some truth to these claims, especially with how quickly the feds are building their case. For now, all eyes are on the court, waiting to see what happens next. Will the feds find enough evidence to charge Durk? Will Jam testify against him? Or will this all fall apart due to lack of proof? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: this case is far from over. But what shocked people the most was that Durk had just given Jam $50,000 as a gift before all of this. In another live video, Durk was seen mocking someone, saying, "Man, he keeps crying and crying. Feed him milk. That is my baby. How do you hold your babies? I got to hold my money like this. This is too much." Many now think Durk felt completely betrayed after helping Jam, only to find out he was the one working with the feds.
Yeah, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
Quando was telling people to stop sneak dissing and playing games on the internet. He said, "Go make some money, do something. We are winning, bro. I can do whatever I want. I can do it, do whatever I want. Y'all keep playing, but bro got out. You know how many years he did? Yeah, your boy did 12. That boy popped out. There is so much money out here, you just need to figure out the right way to get it." But what is really crazy is that months before Durk was arrested, he already knew OTF Jam was acting strange. Later, it was revealed that Durk had been thinking ahead the whole time. He already knew Jam was going to snitch. Durk once said, "I see things from a mile away." I do not think people understand that. I can talk to someone for just 5 seconds and know if they're going to tell. Durk even changed the way he moved to protect himself. He made sure nobody could come to his house anymore because he did not want any information about him getting out. He said, "Nobody is ever allowed in my house. Even my best friend has never been inside my house, for real. I promise you, my best friend. I promise. There are just certain people I do not allow around my family and kids. I am not the type to have a family night at Durk's house. That is not how I move. Everybody is being watched. If somebody gets too close to my kids, you already know what to do. That is how I play. I do not play around." But even after all that, Jam still told on him. And once Durk got solid proof that it was Jam, he sent his people after him. Reports later said that OTF Jam was found by OTF members hiding in a house, showing just how deep things had gotten. Sources outside Atlanta are saying that Jam was punished because he gave information about Durk. A picture also came out showing the place where Jam had been staying. But this is not the only problem for Durk. The prosecutors are still using his song lyrics against him in court. One of the lines they pointed out was Durk rapping, "Told me they got an Addy. They got the location. Go." They connected this to Brick Baby, who once said that he would have given Quando Rondo's location if Durk had asked. When people questioned him about it, Brick Baby said, "Why is this a problem? People like you make things seem worse. Someone from your own area could do the same thing. I did not do it, but what is wrong with giving my friend an address? This is my boy, and he lost his boy. The person who did it could be real. 9 times out of 10, if he had asked me, I probably would have done it. But did he even ask? Is this even true?" Things became even more serious when an old interview of Brick Baby started going around again. At first, he had agreed not to say anything about Durk, but later, what he said became risky. While watching his old interview, Brick Baby even said, "Can I share a line from a song?" "Sure." I said, "If he makes the call right now, I accept." People can no longer say that Durk never did anything for King Von because now there is proof with PAB. Brick Baby's words may have brought more attention from the feds to Durk. But was this really an attempted hit? Some say you cannot say that anymore because it puts a target on you. Others believe it is because of FBG Cash and the talk about federal charges in California. Then there's Lil PAB, which brings everything back to the main situation. Since the feds were already watching Durk, they started looking for connections. One of the first things they found was video evidence linking the suspects who went after Lil PAB to King Von. This made it clear that these suspects had ties to OTF. Someone in the room even said, "Boss, you good, my boy? It just got serious in here, man, because the money man just stepped in." This showed that the suspects were looking for revenge for Von, making it seem like the perfect setup for Durk to be involved in. This is when DJ Academics explained how everything connected. He broke it down, saying that in 2020 and 2021, Durk lost important people, including his brother. In 2022, there was payback for those losses. Then, in 2023, Durk released his album Almost Healed. Academics told people to think about it, saying, "Look at how it all lines up. 2020 and 2021, he loses his brother. 2022, there is revenge. 2023, he drops Almost Healed." That is crazy, right? After all of this came out, some people in OTF started to believe that Durk was in big trouble. Rumors spread that more members besides Jam were giving information. But OTF Buna stepped in to calm everyone down, reminding them that only the people inside those courtrooms really know what is going on. For real, people need to stop making false accusations. You all do not even know what is really going on. You all act like detectives, trying to figure things out when you do not even have the full story. It is strange. This is exactly what I am talking about. First, you all started rumors about Jam, and now you are saying Funny is a snitch. A snitch on what? You all do not even know the truth. People just keep talking without knowing anything. That is why I do not get involved in anything illegal, because people like you try to get others locked up forever. Durk heard what people were saying outside and decided to handle it himself. He made a phone call to make it clear that nobody was in protective custody. The call was from a federal prison. Durk said, "Bro, I know. but if you need anything, you know I got you." The other person on the call answered, Yeah, I know how that goes, bro. But it does not matter. We never moved our money except for that first time. Once it was like that, it stayed like that. After that, everything was his." Even with all the serious accusations against Durk, a lawyer shared his opinion on the case. Surprisingly, he believed that Durk still had a chance to come home. He explained that it all depends on how badly the U.S. attorney and prosecutors want to go after him. If they are really determined, they might offer very good deals to some of the other people involved in exchange for their help. In a case like this, the best deal always goes to the person who is least involved. Prosecutors always start with the easiest target first, the person who did not actually do the crime but was somehow connected. They will look at the evidence, like forensics, and find the person with the smallest role. Then, they will offer that person a deal. If they refuse, they move on to the next person. This is how these cases usually work. They try to find the weakest link, the one most likely to talk. Another important thing about this case is that it is not just about money. The official statement also said it could be about career growth, which makes things even more complicated. When it comes to Durk, one lawyer believes the prosecutors do not have a strong case against him yet. He thinks they still have a lot to prove. So far, the only real evidence is a text message from Durk that says, "Do not have them associate my name with any flights they are taking." While that message does not look good, it is not enough to prove he was part of a crime. It is just a small piece of the puzzle. The lawyer also said that the case could change if the prosecutors have more evidence. If there is a witness, a video, or a recording of Durk saying something that connects him to the crime, then it would be much more serious. But right now, just telling someone not to use his name is not enough to prove he is guilty. That is why the lawyer believes the case against Durk is not strong yet.